Out of many guide videos that I made, sensitivity guide was one of them that I never made. But why? Like I never thought about it? No, it wasn't like this. You see, I hate to make crappy guide videos. Like I make a video and say some random bullshit in it and upload it for views. No, I don't do that. When I make a guide video, I truly believe that that guide video can help a lot of people to become better at the game. That's my point of making these videos. And the reason that I never made the sensitivity video is because, well, I didn't know any good way for you guys to find your own good sensitivity. And I just found my own sensitivity by just playing for 5 years and trying many different combinations of sensitivities. But I have good news for you guys. Recently I actually found a really solid way for anyone to find his own perfect sensitivity. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's just jump right into it. First of all, I need to tell you guys about 3 really important things. The first thing is that we have 2 copies of each sensitivity value in the settings. One for camera sensitivity and one for firing sensitivity. So make sure whenever you are adjusting one, do it for the other one as well and keep those 2 the same. And just so you know, I'm gonna use the word sense instead of sensitivity because it's, well, a lot easier to say. The other thing that you need to do is to keep your sense values the same throughout all game modes. So whenever you are playing, for example, BR or zombies, you don't ruin your muscle memory. The third thing is that FOV affects on how your sense feels. For example, the same sense on 90 FOV feels way slower than 60 FOV. So whenever you change your FOV, you need to change your sensitivity too. And with these 3 important things aside, you need to adjust your standard sense. A standard sense is basically your hipfire sense, like when you're not aiming down sight. So first you're gonna hop into some shipment matches and try to do some 180s in both directions, left and right. You need to have the ability to do these 180s effortlessly, because if you can do a 180 effortlessly, you can do a lot other things such as movements easily. So after you adjusted your sense so that you can do the 180, go into training mode and spawn some bots. Now you're gonna work on your crosshair placement. If you don't know what that is, make sure to check my COD Mobile full guide videos playlist. There you can find this and many other guides. Now try to move your crosshair and place it on bots. You need to be able to do this fast and accurately. Now I don't mean that you need to have an on-point accuracy. Something like this should do you just fine. After you did this, go back and do the first step and make sure that you still can do the 180 well enough, because that's a really important thing. And now with hipfire aside, we're gonna move to ADS sense. This tip will work on any other scope as well, but I don't really recommend you to use any scopes in COD Mobile overall. So pick up a gun with low recoil, something like PP19 is good, and spawn some bots and go into your prime range and try to track them. By prime range I mean the range that you take most of your gunfights in the matches that you play. For example, my prime range as a passive player is gonna be medium to long range, so I'm gonna focus most of my tracking on those ranges. After you've done this step, pick up a high recoil gun, something like Switchblade, and learn its recoil pattern first, then try to shoot it and control its recoil. Then adjust your vertical turning sense so that you can control the recoil easier. After you've done this, you're gonna move to a sniper scope sense. Now if you are a quick scoper, you already done one important step, which is the hipfire sense. Cause for quick scoping you need to have a good crosshair placement. So now spawn some bots and try to quick scope them. For quick scoping I recommend you to have a relatively low sniper scope sense, because when you fix your crosshair on the enemy and then you wanna aim and shoot, if you have a relatively high sniper scope sense, it can mess up your aim after you open the scope, therefore you will miss. So try to decrease your sniper scope sense to the point that you can easily quick scope those little bots. And if you are a hard scoper, well, just spawn some bots and adjust your sense that you can easily track and kill those bots. After you've done this, you officially have found your perfect sensitivity, but it's not over yet. Let your muscle memory build up, then after a week, try to find your problems, and then according to these tips, try to change your sensitivity again and fix those issues. The thing is that you just change your sense, so it's okay for you to play bad for a couple of days. So no matter what happened, no matter how many times you lose, no matter how many times you get shit on, just do not change your sense for at least a week. And wait for another week after that too. And so on. You get my point. If you don't let the muscle memory to build up and you just change your sense all over again, you will never be able to find your perfect sense. Believe me, I have tried it for 5 years. And that's all for today's video. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I catch you in the next one.